take this time to welcome the Board of Education, Acting Superintendent Joseph DeBarbery, administrators, faculty members, honored guests, family, friends, and graduates to the 152nd Commencement exercise in honor of Charles W. Baker High School's class of 2021. At this time, I ask all of you to please rise and join senior class co-presidents Paige Morrissey and Victoria Schultz as they lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Following the Pledge of Allegiance, I ask that you remain standing while Baker High School senior Christopher Felong sings our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Christopher, Paige, and Victoria. You may all now be seated. We're here. You did it! It was a long road that led us to this moment here, this perfect moment to celebrate you, the class of 2021, right here in whose house? Whose house? Whose house? What do you think of that, folks? The beautiful Pelcher-Arcaro Stadium, our house. I am thrilled and beyond honored to be with you here today, celebrating this beautiful group of students, this tough, resilient, determined, tenacious, caring, supportive, and brilliant group of C.W. Baker High School students. Now, are you all ready to do this? Are you ready to do this? Each year, the administration, faculty, and support staff at Baker High School recognize the top 13 students from the graduating class. Students who make up this group, commonly known as the Baker's Dozen, are selected based on their weighted grade point average. With that said, I would like to ask that this year's Baker's Dozen please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Please hold all applause until after the final student's name has been read. Jenna Boudelier, Tiffany Natoli, Tristan Miranda, Kyle Rogers, Colin Delaney, Lindsay Deemer, Jack McManus, Nathaniel Hahn, Aiden Micho, Bianca Gascon, Andrew Panos, Jeffrey Teese, and Callista Winders. Congratulations. You may now be seated. Each year, the senior class chooses also to recognize dedicated educators who have been influential in their lives as students. This year, the class of 2021 has chosen to recognize their own faculty's Baker's Dozen, many of whom are supporting students as line leaders today. Students would like to honor the following staff members. Those with us today are either seated with students in a front row on the turf or on the stage, and at this time I ask that they stand and be recognized. They include Baker High School Assistant Principal, Mr. William Allen. Baker High School Counselor, Mrs. Kristen Foote. Baker High School Science Teacher, Mrs. Sheila Heaton. Baker High School English Teacher, Mrs. Cheryl Meany. Baker High School Math Teacher, Mr. Michael Scuderi. Baker High School Assistant Principal, Jennifer Turpening. Durkee High School Science Teacher, Mr. Russell Allen. Durkee Junior High School Social Studies Teacher, Mrs. Jennifer Auclair. Durkee Junior High School English Teacher, Mr. Jeremy Cartier. Durkee Junior High School English Teacher, Mrs. Brittany Stoles. Ray Middle School Science Teacher, Mrs. Tracy Capone. Ray Middle School Social Studies Teacher, Mr. John Pallotta. And Baldwinsville School District Support Staff Member, Mrs. Janine Pfeiffer. Another round of applause for all of those staff and faculty. Thank you to all of our distinguished guests. Again, thank you all to our distinguished guests, as well as all of the school district's instructional and support staff for making a difference in our students' lives each and every year, and for going above and beyond this year. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our public information specialist, Mrs. Buckshot, yearbook club advisors, Mrs. Rodriguez and Ms. King, for the pictures that we used today for the slideshow seen on our scoreboard. We are also streaming live via the NFHS network, and we welcome family and community members watching at home. And a huge thank you as well to Director of Technology, Mr. RJ Delisle, for also providing media support for this evening's event. Please give them all a round of applause. Additionally, I would like to recognize all of our teachers and staff that are working here today to support the class of 2021, and to all staff for their tireless efforts and unwavering commitment to the students of Baldwinsville and of C.W. Baker High School. At this time, we will recognize our Valedictorian and Salutatorian and present them both with their citations. Ladies and gentlemen, our Salutatorian, Jeffrey Teese. Our Valedictorian, Callista Winders. One more time for our Salutatorian and Valedictorian, everybody. At this time, I would like to pay special recognition to members of this class that have chosen to pursue a career in the military. I would ask that they please stand and be recognized when their name is called, and remain standing. Joining the United States Army, Anthony Ferguson. Joining the United States Army Reserve, George Du Bois. Joining the United States Air Force, Rowan Aguilar. Owen Allen. Kaylee Eck. Joining the United States Air Force National Guard, Elijah Bahamonde. Joining the United States Marine Corps, Noah Kalin, Luke Kenny, Jack Reynolds, and Ryan Wilson. Please stand at this time if you are planning to join the police department, the fire department, or emergency medical services. And at this time, will all members in this arena today who are actively serving in the military or have served our country's armed forces, please stand. Will all members that are actively serving or have served as first responders please stand. Thank you for all your past, present, and future service. And thank you all for your dedication to our nation and community. Class of 2021 co-presidents, Paige Morrissey and Victoria Schultz, will now address the class of 2021. Please welcome them to the stage.
It is our great pleasure. Okay, maybe we should alternate another word. I don't know, I thought it was a pleasure. Okay. It is our pleasure to welcome students, families, friends, faculty, and staff to the long-awaited graduation of the class of 2021. As co-presidents of the class of 2021, we will be listing off 2,021 life lessons that we have learned during our time here at VU. No, just kidding. We only have time for 394. One thing I learned in psychology this year is that the average person's first memory happens at the age of 4. Most of us were starting kindergarten around 4 or 5, so as far as we are aware, Baldwinsville School District has been all that we've known. From kindergarten to now, each year has had lessons, experiences, and interactions that have shaped us into the people that we are today, especially this year, in 9th grade, because I finally learned how to tie my own shoes. We, the class of 2021, have overcome challenges unlike any class before us, except maybe the class before us. We learned apart when all we wanted to do was be close together, but maybe not as close as like the sophomore year semi-dance, because that was just too close, if you know what I mean. This year has been difficult for all of us, but this year has not defined who we are. Instead, we watched each other flourish and we found our passions. As my 4th favorite Hannah Montana song says, "Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for these moments, and I'm so glad I got to know you." And these lyrics hold true. We have made so many memories, and as we move forward into the next stages of life, don't forget our roots as Baldwinsville Bees.
The takeaway from being involved in anything that you love is that you have to be the one to take action in order to find your passion. Most people may join the class council for the intriguing title of the class president, but for me, I wanted nothing to do with the title. I joined the freshman council with an interest in organizing events. With countless hours spent planning the freshman dance, spaghetti dinners, ball, and pep rallies, this hobby soon became a passion for leadership. Taking on a leadership role can be intimidating, and I have learned my choices may not satisfy everyone, but that's a risk worth taking when chasing your passions. Not to say being class president has defined who I am, but it most definitely helped to create the best version of myself. This gratifying experience created friendships and opportunities I would not have had if I hadn't taken part in what I was interested in.
Going into high school, I felt like I would never have a passion that defined who I was, so I made it my goal to find something that I genuinely loved to do. I joined every extracurricular activity with wide eyes, hoping it would solve all of my questions. Running for class co-president my freshman year proved to be an extremely rewarding decision, where I had the opportunity to make my peers happy and become a voice for everyone. This fueled my passion for leadership and allowed me to be outgoing enough to even want to join Baker News, our comedic video announcement show, where I found my love for film. If I didn't take this leap of faith and involve myself, honestly, I'm not sure I would have had half of the high school experience that I did. Taking action in something you want to happen truly does pay off, and I know we can speak from experience.
We all experienced the past 4 years of high school together, each with our own highs and lows. But as we go our separate paths next year, it is up to us to choose our next way. As we leave here today, we want everyone to realize change will not happen without action. We cannot be afraid to put ourselves out there, take risks, and get involved. Mrs. Foote always told us there are 3 types of people: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. So be the person who makes things happen. Engage, reach out, be supportive, and be there for others. Each one of us has a special purpose. It is up to us to find that purpose. Small impacts can turn into big impacts, which can change the world. It is now our time to decide how we will act. So go, make things happen, find what you love to do, and hold on to your passions. We are honored to have been able to address a class of the most amazing people. I cannot wait to see what you all accomplish. So congratulations to the class of 2021,
And we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Paige and Victoria. Now I'd like to introduce Jeffrey Teese, class salutatorian, to give his address to the class of 2021.
Good evening, class of 2021 and families. Ever since I found out that I earned the achievement of being salutatorian, the idea of what to write about has been pondered in my thoughts. So to keep it short and simple, I'm going to talk about 3 lessons I've learned. I'm only a high schooler though, so what do I really know? Maybe it would be good to quote someone who knows better than I do, like Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi, Bob Ross, Greta Thunberg. So to quote Mr. Denton, whose house? Our house! Lesson 1, never be afraid to ask for help. One time I had to write this big speech to a bunch of high schoolers, and I asked Maiden Mitcho for help. I think it's going pretty well. What do you guys think about it? Everyone who didn't laugh at that, blame Aiden, he wrote it. Lesson 2, it's great to celebrate your own achievements. It's greater to celebrate others' achievements, but it's greatest to achieve something with them. This year, I scored my first and only goal as a defender. I know that sounds like a sad example of an achievement to all you non-soccer players. But being able to watch the girls' team bring home the state trophy a few years ago was an even greater achievement, which I admit is slightly better than scoring as a defender. This year, we achieved something we haven't in over 25 years, losing to West Jenny. But last year, we shut out Liverpool in the sectional finals was the greatest sense of teamwork and accomplishment I've had the pleasure of sharing. Lesson 3, you can do what you love and be yourself. Believe it or not, you can even be a teacher and be interesting. I've had a few teachers whose personalities fill their lessons and make them that much more enjoyable. They didn't change who they are as a person, and that is why they are so effective as teachers. Dr. Rice, who's only been teaching high school for 2 years, created a fun classroom environment based on her personality. This allowed us to flourish as our own persons and not sacrifice who we are. I'm so happy to share this momentous achievement with all of you, and I can't wait for us to move on to our next chapter of our lives. I hope you can learn and to take these lessons to heart, and that you've reflected upon lessons you've learned in your own lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Now I'd like to introduce Callista Winders, class valedictorian, to give her address to the class of 2021.
Good evening, parents, family, friends, staff of Baker High School, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2021. After what has seemed like a long year of unfortunate bumps in the road, the day has finally come for us to graduate from Baker High School. In our 3 years at Baker, we have made memories that will never be forgotten. But most importantly, Baker has paved the way for our futures. The school has opened many doors of opportunities that benefit all of us. That is why graduating is just one of the many milestones that we will accomplish throughout our lifetimes. The determination and perseverance we have put in throughout the years brought us to where we are today. But this is only the beginning. From here on out, we will only do bigger and better things that will continue to shape what our future has in store for us. Everyone will leave Baker after this and go separate ways to find the end goal of success, which every one of us desires. However, none of us will see it from the same perspective because of the different paths we have chosen for our lives. When we go separate ways, whether it be to college, the military, straight into the workforce, we will learn and experience new ideas that will change our thoughts of what is most important to us. Many people believe to become successful, they must fulfill their goals. This may be obtaining a large yearly income, acquiring a dream career, how much they are able to give back to the community, or just being surrounded by the people that you love. The point I'm trying to make is that success may be unique to every person, and that's what life is all about. Although there will always be one thing that bonds us together, which is meaningful relationships. Relationships with family and friends is a key aspect of life because it will give you someone that's always there for you, no matter the circumstance. We all went through the same 4 years to begin our journey, and while each of us is gonna end up somewhere different in our lives, we will all be successful in our own way, no matter what it means to you. When you leave here today, reminisce on what you have accomplished to get where you are today, as well as the memories you've made. And congratulations to the class of 2021.
Now I would like to welcome our Director of Secondary Curriculum and Instruction, grades 7 through 12, Mrs. Renee Burnett, to the podium to present the High Honor Awards.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I would like to ask the following students to please join me on the stage. Jenna Boudelier, Colin Delaney, Julia Rovine, Nathaniel Hahn, Annabelle Haran, Rebecca Mantione, Andrew Panos, Aurelia Tice. The honor awards for academic excellence are presented to the senior with the highest overall cumulative average in each of the core content areas. For English, Jenna Boudelier and Aurelia Tice. Social Studies, Annabelle Haran. Mathematics, Mantillon. Congratulations and a nice round of applause. I would like to ask the following students to please come up to the stage. Caitlin Coombs, Christopher Felong, Victor Ayano, Molly Teska, Amanda Wittenmeyer. The honor awards for excellence are presented to seniors that deserve recognition for outstanding achievements in technology, music, family and consumer sciences, business, and the arts. Technology, Caitlin Coombs. Family and consumer sciences, Amanda Wittenmeyer. Business, Victor Ayano. Music, Christopher Felong. Art, Molly Teska. And a nice round of applause for our students. On behalf of our district's instructional staff members, congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Mrs. Burnett. It is now my honor to welcome Acting Superintendent Mr. Joseph DeBarbary to the podium to address the class of 2021.
Members of the Board of Education, Principal Denton, colleagues, parents, friends, family, most importantly, our Baker High School class of 2021. I'm fortunate to be serving as the acting superintendent and honored to speak to you this evening. I wish to express my gratitude to the many family members and loved ones who are joining us in this stadium. Without your love and support of our students, your children, none of this would be possible. Today, we are here to celebrate an incredible milestone, a significant accomplishment. Everyone in this audience, on this stage, and throughout this extremely supportive community is in full agreement, smiling and excited for these students, the class of 2021. To our graduating seniors, when I started working on this message, I thought a good place to look for inspiration to ensure my remarks were relevant would be to reflect on the last 15 months, which quite honestly at times felt like 15 years. During that time, we have all needed stamina, a lot of flexibility, and perseverance. Things certainly got worse before they got better. You have all been flexible. Flexible in how you experienced your final year at Baker High School, flexible in how you interacted with your peers, your teachers, and your family. You have all tapped into your stamina, the strength and energy that allowed you to sustain physical, mental, and emotional effort for this long period of time. We all know and understand this has taken a toll on you, on your families, and on your friends. I know many of you have heard far too many times that sometimes life isn't fair, and we all have to make sacrifices. Your experiences during this interrupted time spent together learning and finishing up your high school education at Baker High School has made you stronger. You are all Bville strong. Personally, I could not have asked for a better senior class and school community to endure all that has been thrown at us. You have all impressed your families and school community because of your maturity, your leadership, your creativity, and your open-mindedness. When you were confronted with an obstacle, you worked through it. Given all of your experiences and your commitment to seeing things through, it is important to remember that you are the essential element in your future. It is up to you to search your heart and mind, to continue learning and exploring, to rise above all of the challenges that life will serve you with, and believe me, there will be challenges. Remember that it is through challenges and how you overcome them that you learn the most about yourself. I am certain that when faced with new challenges, you will realize that you are stronger than you thought. When you go off to college, enter the workforce, or join one of the armed forces, you will likely have many people who will advise you and guide you along the way. We, your teachers, administrators, coaches, advisors, and support staff members will be here for you. So ask yourself, are you ready? I believe you are. And so do your teachers, your family, your friends, and members of the Baldwinsville community. We've given you the education you need, the necessary knowledge and skills, and your parents and families have taught you the values that matter most in this world. My best advice to you now is to take a moment to look around at the individuals who surround you and have supported you through your life's ups and downs. As a soon-to-be Baker High School alumnus, it is my sincere hope that you will value what it means to be a Bville Bee. Most importantly, take some time over the next few days and this summer to appreciate your families before you embark on the next leg of your journey. All of these people have been and will continue to be your biggest advocates because they love you more than you'll know and are very proud of all that you have achieved. Have confidence in yourselves, be courageous, and remain hopeful for the endless possibilities that lie before you. Again, congratulations, class of 2021. I wish you all continued success, and go Bees.
Thank you, Mr. DeBarbary. Please welcome Mrs. Jennifer Petruno, President of the School Board, to the podium at this time to address the class of 2021.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to congratulate the members of the class of 2021. You each arrived at this moment at the same time. However, your journey to get here today may have looked quite different than your best friend, a teammate, the person sitting in front of you in class, and even the people sitting on both sides of you today. How you got here is your story, and you should be proud of this accomplishment. When you look back at your time in the Baldwinsville Central School District, we hope you can say you left here prepared for what was next. Cherish the fond memories you have of the good times and the people who helped you get here today. It may have been a curvy road, and at times there may have been some obstacles along the way, but you met these challenges head on, you persevered, and were successful. This is the mindset that will propel you to great things as you continue the next part of your journey. While we celebrate this achievement with you today, I must point out that it's just the beginning. You are all going to continue with your own story tomorrow, and they're all going to be different. This is okay. We want to see you create your own path, and these paths may get extremely far apart, and some may even cross again in the future, but it is your journey. You decide where you want to go, who you want to be, and what you want to do next to make this world a better place. Remember the Baldwinsville Bee pride fondly, and you'll always have that in common. What is next is going to be exciting, and we are confident you're prepared and ready to go. Enjoy this moment today, and when tomorrow comes, be ready to set your next goal. There are no limits if you continue to believe in yourself. To the class of 2021, the Board of Education wishes you luck, good health, success, and much happiness. You've got this.
Thank you, Mrs. Petruno. At this time, I would ask that you please stand and join Sophia DeAndriano in singing the Alma Mater. The Alma Mater is printed inside your program. Sophia. Well, it's time. The moment you've all been waiting for. And I'm here to tell you, as your proud principal, that the C.W. Baker High School community is incredibly proud of each and every student, every family member, and every staff member. Hold on a second, guys. Give me a minute here. I can't wait either. The challenges brought to our community by COVID-19 have been many, but nothing has stopped opportunity and progress. The class of 2021 has continued to learn together. You have continued to compete and win sectional titles, continued to perform and make music. You have continued to make award-winning art and write and film about your experiences. You have continued scientific experiments. You have continued to ask questions and seek answers. You have continued to support your neighbors and have given more of yourselves than you believed possible. You have continued. This year asks you to make sacrifices, and you did so with grace and acceptance. And as you reflect about the experiences you have had here at C.W. Baker High, you can be so proud of what you have learned and accomplished. Everything that you have been a part of here, what you have lived through, learned, experienced, and overcome will carry you into a successful future. The steps you have taken to rise above and move beyond are just part of a longer stairway that will take you exactly where you are meant to be. Yes, you have continued. But now it's time for you to move forward. There's more to do and more great experiences for you to have. To the class of 2021, I have had the honor and privilege of watching you progress and grow since our days together at Ray Middle School. And I can't imagine ever being more proud of a group of students in my entire career as an educator. You have continued on, and you will continue triumphantly. Congratulations on all that you have accomplished thus far, and we are excited and proud of the futures that you will create. One more time for the class of 2021. At this time, would the class of 2021 please rise? Acting Superintendent DeBarbary, President Petruno, and members of the Board of Education. Go ahead, guys. Please rise. On behalf of the administration, faculty, Board of Education, and staff of Charles W. Baker High School and the Baldwinsville Central School District, and pursuant to regulations of the New York State Commissioner of Education, I certify that these members of the class of 2021 have met all the requirements for graduation as established by the New York State Board of Regents and the Baldwinsville Central School District. Congratulations. Now would each member of the class please join Student Board Member Jack McManus and Co-Class President Paige Morrissey, Co-Class President Victoria Schultz, Salutatorian Jeffrey Teese, and Valedictorian Callista Winders as they lead you in the conferring of your commencement through the turning of your tassels. Tassels move from right to left. Congratulations, everybody. will now begin the presentation of diplomas. All graduates may be seated at this time with the exception of the first and second row and the students that are standing on stage.
Callista Winders. Jeffrey Teese. Paige Morrissey. Victoria Schultz. Jack McManus. Jenna Abdelaziz. Rowan Aguilar. Sydney Aiello. Alex Alder. Leah Allen. Alyssa Amity. Mackenzie Anderson. Danielle Antonacci. Megan Ack. Lucas Arventides. Haley Ashodi. Christopher Auclair. Elijah Bahamunde. Nicholas Baker. Alicia Baldwin. Dylan Banks. Olivia Barbado. Dylan Barber. Prince Barlow. Mark Barnett. Thomas Bernardin. Benjamin Bifulco. Dawson Bigtree. Jessica Belinsky. Michael Boak. Alex Boak. Sorry about that. Is there any wonder? Michael Boak. Abigail Boise. Michael Bonner. Isabella Borgini. Jenna Boudelier. Vincent Bovalino. Anthony Bowden. Matthew Boychek. Maxwell Bizzuto. Jack Brannigan. Aiden Brisson. James Brussel. Leah Burr. Celia Bush. Hannah Butler. John Byrne. Rebecca Calero. Melena Campagna. Andrew Kano. Gabrielle Carr. James Carey. Maxwell Cavino. Angela Seeley.
Oh, did I get it?
Got it. Got it.
Amelia Sirio. Madison Chetney. Calvin Christman. Jack Sikora. Brooke Clute. Nicholas Coer. Zachary Cole. Andrew Coleman. Dylan Collings. Taylor Collins. Declan Connery. Daniel Connolly. Caitlin Coombs. Lauren Coomey. Ridge Kuhn. Ryan Kuhn. Catherine Cornell. Ryan Covert. Natalie Cox. Ava Crandall. Olivia Creelman. Layla Chrysler. Joshua Soresco. Mazzy Dambois. Sophia DiAndriano. Olivia Dashnaw. Matthew Davis. Prashana DeFreitas. Margaret Deck. Luke DeFeo. Colin Delaney. Lindsay Deemer. Lauren Devine. Justin DeFrancesco. Olivia Dene. Jocelyn Dolan. David Doherty. George DuBois. Emma Dugan. Durkee. Caleb Dwyer. Kaylee Eck. Ashlyn Ecker. Alexander Hervey. Joseph Eustace. Christopher Felong. John Fenzel. Anthony Ferguson. Kyle Farini. Reese Fitzgerald. Cameron Fletcher. Cooper Foote. Amory Francis. Jaden Frank. Jordan Garner. Jenna Garvey. Bianca Gascon. John Gahan. Mandy Gahan. Thomas Gahan. Emma Gebhardt. Brandon Gee. Chloe Garrity. Griffin Gerhards. Sydney Gerhards. Dakota Gilbert. Madison Glessing. Jaden Godin. Jada Gonzalez. Goodell. Joseph Goodsell. Joshua Gorham. Cole Graham. Kai Gregoire. Robert Grems. Samuel Griffin. Julia Grovine. William Guild. Thomas Hagopian. Michael Hahn. Nathaniel Hahn. Tristan Hall. Gavin Hamilton. Rachel Hannon. Danielle Harder. Cody Harris. Carter Healy. Corey Hebert. Aubrey Hemond. Logan Henning. Trinity Hensley. Claire Herman. Evan Harrington. Joshua Herzog. Angelina Hightower. Eric Hildreth. Desiree Hoff. Vivian Holden Betts. Annabelle Haran. Chase Hornsey. Lucas Hoskin. David Hoare. Abigail Hubbard. Brian Hudson. Abby Hunt. Nathan Husted. Eric Hyde. Madison Heisick. Eleanor Amayo. Victor Ayano. Catherine Ivan. Madeline Jerome. Cameron Jessen. Emma Johnson. Madison Jordan. Brian Jung. Catherine Kachiros. Noah Kalin. Phaedra Keller. Dylan Keller. Joseph Kenny. Luke Kenny. Dmitro Koroshenko. Diane King. Jonathan King. Alex Kohut.
Let's go, boys!
Aiden Kostalecki. Xander Kowalski. Layla Cosman. Michaela Crable. Madeline Kroll. Jennifer Kratz. Elizabeth Kranak. Mary Kuhlman. Helena Kukulski. Mia Coosdale. Colton Lacey. Gavin Ladd. Dylan Landers.
Off a little bit out there, didn't it? All right, give us a moment and we'll transition here to our M through Z